Yeah, I don't know what that message said, but I closed it. What up, y'all? It's B from Unto Re, and I'm here with a collective reading for the Libra full moon. If you didn't know, I'm a Libra rising, and I really think that just means I like balance, I like harmony, I like flow, and that really is what Libra is about. It's the scales, it's the balancing of the scales, right? It's about justice. So we're gonna go ahead and kick it off because I don't like to be on here for a long time. I already pulled an affirmation card for us to start off with. I love Created by Queen Loney affirmation cards. It says, I have faith in my ability to build the life I've always dreamed of. And I love this as an affirmation for this reading because it's really just saying that you have to, one, believe, but you can have everything that you dream of. You can have balance. You can have all the things playing out in the way that you want them to have. So I love that we started with that. I'm also going to start with the Soul Truth. I love this deck. Self-awareness card deck. And it really is just checking in to see what questions should we be asking ourselves during this full moon in Libra. I hope y'all doing all right today on this beautiful Saturday. Today is my big brother's birthday. Gian Frizzell, yes, 34 years old. Okay. I hope you out there being safe and having fun, my love. But let's get into this reading. What questions should we be asking ourselves during this? Right now we got 1, 2. They flying all over the place. Any other questions? All right. We're going to take that one. Questions for the collective. Gotta pick them up off the floor. All right. What we got from the question deck. Where can I ask for more help in my life? Baby, you can't do it alone. Okay? It is okay to need support. It is okay to ask for help. Okay? And the back of the card says, until we can receive with an open heart, we are never really giving with an open heart. Let me read that again. Until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. And that's Brene Brown. She got some good books, so I absolutely recommend you reading up on Brene Brown. It says, today's soul action. Today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Today's mantra, I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. This is so profound because I actually was just talking about this with a friend around how we don't ask for what we need. We will go around suffering. We will go around doing, right? When we don't got nobody doing for us, right? And if we don't name our needs, how you gonna get what you need? Right? And it says that we unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. So if you can't ask for help, when somebody comes to you and is trying to get some help, you judging them unknowingly, but you judging them, right? And we need to release all of that this season. If we want balance, if we want flow, we need to be open to receiving help, and we need to release the judgment around receiving help. So ask for what you need today and every day. Ask for what you need. I promise you, if the people who are around you care about you, if they love you, if they want to support you, it will not be a problem if you ask them for some help. Okay? I see some folks in here. Hey, Mike. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Seth. The next card says, does my life have room for more pleasure and play? Absolutely. I'm going to answer that for you. All of our lives have more room for pleasure and play. Like, I know that the world is on fire outside around us. I know that there is a lot of harm happening in this world, but we will not be able to fight the good fight if we don't remember what we're fighting it for. If we don't fill up our own cup, if we don't actually get some pleasure and play from the day to day, we will be miserable. We will think that there is nothing worth fighting for. The back of the card says, in what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. And baby, that production part, like, I'm a creative and I know other creators can relate to this. Like, I feel like every time I sit down to create, I'm thinking about who's going to see it, what can I do with it, how is this going to move me and move my progress along. And it's like, baby, just play. Just get that pleasure back in doing what you love, right? When we take it so serious, it takes the pleasure out of the thing. It takes the joy out of it, right? And I am a giggle bot. Anybody will tell you I am always laughing and giggling because I truly do believe that it means that we are adding more years onto our life with every laugh. So I love to giggle at every single thing, and I highly recommend you taking on the giggling. Also, I'm thinking about experiencing more playful side of you. Think back to your inner child. Think about what you were doing as a child that brought you joy, that brought you pleasure, and try to infuse those things into your adult life. Just because you got older don't mean you got to stop playing. Don't mean you got to take life so serious. I know we got bills and responsibilities, but how we going to go to work and do the work if we don't have that outside playtime, right? If we don't have that time to recoup that energy of joy and love to pour back into our work. And the last card we have, it says, what else could this mean? And I think that this is coming up because a lot of us might be in a space of negativity, right? Where everything we look at, we're looking for the negative, we're looking for the problem, we're looking for the issue, right? And what else could this mean? What else could this hardship mean? What else could this challenge mean? The back of the card says, there are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limited beliefs. Let me read that again. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment, or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? And a lot of times we always think about, why is this happening to me, right? So I love this framing around, how is life happening for me right now? Everything that we experience, every single thing has a reason. Every single thing we go through has a purpose, and it's all aligned with the divine plan for our lives. So we have to stop looking at setbacks and hardships and everything. This is a message for me. Thank you, God, for this message. We have to stop looking at it as if it's a problem or an issue or it's a setback. Everything we're doing is getting us to where we got to go. Everything that we are experiencing is preparing us for our breakthrough, okay? So reframe, okay? Reframe. All right, next up, we are going to clarify with one of my favorite decks, the Ghetto Tarot deck. And if you see that beautiful woman on the front, all of the items and the pictures on this deck, the Emperor is at the bottom. Okay, big boss, showing up as a big boss this season. Are products that can be found in Haiti, right? All originally sourced from Haiti. All of the actors are Haitian actors. So I truly love this deck because I believe without Haiti, we wouldn't be here, baby, especially my black ass. we would not be here moving through freedom and liberation and self-determination in the way that we are now. And I know we still fighting, but just imagine if the Haitian Revolution didn't happen. So I love this deck, and I really give thanks for the creator of this deck and honoring Haiti in this way. So let's clarify these cards we got. What can we see? I love shuffling. I got little bitty hands though, so it be taking my whole body to shuffle these cards. All right, we got one. Can we get two more cards to clarify? Whoa, okay, they said you sure can. All right, and we got an extra card, the Emperor. We already talked about that, but we'll talk about that in more depth. All right. So to clarify, where can I ask for more help in my life? We got the Two of Wands. You see that? Everything in the picture. Source from Haiti. I love it. But the Two of Wands, and I like to read directly from the book because I don't want nobody to have no mistakes. It's the Two of Brooms. I'm sorry. Work is underway, and it's in the upright, which means power, creativity, future planning, progress, decisions, discovery. I love this. It says, finish what you have started. A world of possibilities is open to you. Understand how we create our own reality every second of our lives. Boldness and daring are unlimited. This is in direct alignment. This is in direct alignment with what we was just saying, right? Everything that is happening to you is purposeful. It is preparing you for that next step, that next level. So you need to finish what you started. You need to be bold and daring, because when you are, the possibilities are unlimited, right? So where can you ask for? Be bold in your asking for help. Be daring. Go to the sponsor who you think don't even know who you are and ask them for some money. Go to that person you ain't talked to in 10 years and dare to ask for their support and help. Okay? Because you are doing the work. The work is underway. The future planning is happening. It says, understand how we create our own realities, right? That mindset, how you're thinking about it, is absolutely impacting how you are receiving whatever you are receiving right now. So shift that negative mindset and reframe what you are experiencing and what you are going through. All right, we got the Two of Pentacles. Whew, I used to get this card all the time. The Two of Pentacles says versatility. So it's a lot of versatility and shifts and change and flow and all of that coming through in this full moon in Libra. It's also in the upright, which means flexibility, balance on point, ability to adapt to ups and downs of life, and multitasking. It says coins are round to remind us to turn around wealth can roll in from any direction. Okay, we can get money from any direction. You think you were going to get it from this way, and it's going to come from another way. I love that. It says, be available to what comes your way as it comes. Stay flexible to maintain balance in the face of sweeping changes. So we got to change, y'all. We can't keep doing the same thing that we've been doing over and over and expecting for new things to happen, right? That's insanity, right? We need to be open to the flexibility, be open to something new, be open to shifting and changing and doing something different than what we have in the past, right? Because how we think it's going to happen might not be how it happened. How we think we're going to be blessed might not be how we're going to be blessed. And this is coming from the does my life have room for more pleasure and joy clarification? So that means that if you looking at your life from a very serious standpoint, you need to shift. How can I add more pleasure? How can I add more wellness? How can I add more joy and play and fun and community into my life instead of staying on this strict, I got to be serious, I got to handle my responsibilities, I got to No. Flip the switch. Remember, it says it can turn around in any direction. We have to be flexible, okay? We have to adapt to the ups and downs. We got to multitask. You can be serious and have fun at the same time, baby. You can be serious and have fun at the same time. Let me tell you. I used to believe that joy and discipline could not coexist. I literally used to believe that. And it showed up in my life. I couldn't be having fun when other people were having fun, especially if I'm like supposed to be facilitating the fun, because I got to be disciplined and make sure I'm in my facilitator role and make sure that I'm doing the right thing. And just that is not how life is supposed to be. We supposed to flow. We not supposed to be holding on so tight to everything, right? And full moons are about release. So please release that sense of urgency and release that consistent seriousness, right? Because discipline can have joy. Discipline can have play. Be disciplined about your joy and your play and your pleasure, okay? Especially in hard times. All right, I'm getting to preachy, but the last one, I think this is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is 7 of brooms. 7 of brooms. And this is, what else could this mean? 7 of brooms. It says overcoming opposition. I love that. We breaking free. We breaking through. Do a little bounce for me. I love that. We is overcoming opposition, and it's in the upright. So it says winning recognition, initiation, overcoming fear. Somebody say hallelujah. Rebirth and claiming rights. So it says, by facing your fears and turning them to your advantage, you grow even stronger and ready to face the next obstacle in your path. If an opportunity calls you, cast away your doubt and go for it with courage in your hands. What else could this mean? What else could this challenge mean? This challenge means that you're ready. This challenge means that you are ready, that the fear cannot stop you, that you have everything you need to succeed and to overcome this obstacle, baby. That's what it means. That's what else it could mean. You are overcoming the opposition. You are facing your fears and turning them into successes, okay? I thank you. I received that, and I hope you receive it too, okay? It says, if an opportunity calls you, cast away your doubt and go for it with courage in your hands, baby. Go after what you are trying to receive in your life. Do the thing that scares you, because it is only preparing you for that next level up. It is only preparing you for that greatness that you know you deserve and that you know you already are, baby. You are worthy of so much more. You are worthy of all the things that you are longing for in your life. And you just got to face that fear. You just got to show up anyway. You just got to be courageous. Put your big girl panties on, put your Dora backpack on with the map and the plan, so you got everything you need and all your resources, and you got to keep moving forward. You got to keep showing up for yourself and facing those fears. That was beautiful. All right, and then the Emperor came up again. So the Emperor said he want to be read too, and I ain't mad at him. Okay, I'm not mad. The Emperor is implementation, okay? It's the father, the patriarch, and it's also in the upright, meaning stability, thank you, structure, solid foundation, reason, willpower, self-control, a sense of justice, very Libra, a sense of duty, leadership skills, and implementation. That means doing the work. That means doing the work. Okay? We already said work was underway. That means we is still doing the work. You need to implement the things that you are thinking about, okay? It says, who rules himself rules the world. If you bring stability and order, you will ensure secure conditions in the long term. Recognize yourself and put that knowledge into practice, okay? He who rules himself, be your own ruler. Take back your agency. Take back your ability to self-determine your own life, okay? Stop looking around for somebody to tell you what to do, because you already know. It's already inside of you. You have everything that you need inside of you already, baby. And there are signs consistently and constantly coming up to show you where you gotta go and what you gotta do, okay? And you can tell because you feel that bit of resistance. You feel that fear. You feel that scariness, like, oh, I don't know. Is this meant for me? Is this the sign? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Right? You know, trust it and lean in, because when you recognize yourself and you put that knowledge into practice, you will ensure secure conditions in the long term. Somebody say stability. Don't you want stability? Don't you want security? Right? Then you need to trust in your knowing of yourself and honor your truths. Don't be out here doing what you think you're supposed to be doing because that's what somebody said and that's what somebody else did and now they got and got and got. No, baby. No, baby. It's about you and what you got going on and what you want to do and how you feeling and how you thinking and how you showing up, right? And how you want to show up and the gifts that you have to give to the world. Can't nobody do it like you. Nobody. And nobody will ever do it like you. But if you don't ever do it, you're not going to be able to bless those people who are waiting on you. They are waiting on your truths and your authenticity. They are waiting on your voice in order to be able to move, right? So you got to do the thing. You got to implement the ideas. You got to show up like the emperor, the big boss, and handle your business, because that's the only way that it's gonna not only have you with secure conditions in long term, but also bless those people around you. A word. I'm super grateful. All right, lastly, I also love this little self-love deck from the We Are Strangers. I'm gonna pull just one card. Well, I'm gonna pull two. So these are things that you can use and ask yourself and maybe use for journaling prompts, right? So some guidance into how to take next steps out of this full moon in Libra. So for the present, we got, what contradictions do you contain? I love this because what comes up for me based off of this reading is the contradiction around how you think you believe in yourself, but you're not doing the work that you're supposed to be doing to get where you're supposed to go. Or the other way around, where you doing all the things, you showing up, you putting in the work, you getting it done, but you don't believe in yourself. You're doubting yourself. Like, huh? It says, what contradictions do you contain? Journal about it. All right. And for the future, what will you have to let go of soon? What will you have to let go of soon? It's full moon, baby. Make a list. All of this got to go, because it ain't serving me no more. Okay? The full moon is the perfect time for release. So get in your journal, answer those questions, and if you would like a personal reading, I do personal readings. You can find them on my patreon.com/UN, the number 2 REWB/shop. I can hook you up with a direct reading on your own life and your own experiences and give you clarity around the different things that you might be navigating. But again, this was for the collective. So whenever you find this, it's the right time, baby. Okay? I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your Saturday, and that you let go and you show up for you, okay? That you integrate some of that pleasure and play back into your life, okay? And if you need some support with that too, I do creative planning coaching. I do how to get personal wellness and pleasure back in alignment in your life coaching. So it's also in the Patreon shop. I will put it in the description so that you can access that if you need it. And again, I love y'all. Stay safe.